The Prime Minister's Vishwakarma Yojana was rolled out more than a year ago, intending to benefit several lakh traditional artisans and craftspersons across the country. However, now Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has made it clear that the state will not be implementing the scheme. Why? Vanakkam. This is T. Suresh Kumar. Thank you for joining me in this episode of the Hindu Focus Tamil Nadu. In September last year, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had unveiled the Vishwakarma Yojana with an outlay of Rs 13,000 crore. The scheme envisaged providing training and upgrading of skills for our traditional craftsmen and artisans. Under the scheme, artisans could avail collateral-free credit of up to Rs 3 lakh in two tranches at a very concessional interest rate of 5%. Besides, they would be provided with toolkit incentive and marketing support by the government. In the very initial stage itself, the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu and its allies had strongly opposed the scheme. The argument of these parties was that the Vishwakarma Yojana will end up perpetuating caste-based hereditary occasions. Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi, who is a strong votary of the Vishwakarma Yojana, however, said that this scheme will not end up promoting family-based occasions. He said that these parties were misleading the artisans that this was nothing but a kula, kalvi, thittam, whereas that was not the case. The Tamil Nadu government had then set up a 4-member committee headed by the State Planning Commission's Vice Chairman Jairanjan. The mandate of this committee was to see if this scheme was detrimental to the educational and social mobility of the traditional artisans and whether it would confine them to caste-based occupations. This committee was to recommend modifications to the scheme and also see if this scheme would in any way lead to the economic progress of those involved in traditional occupations. Based on the committee's report, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi making certain recommendations. Basically, the state wanted certain modifications in the Vishwakarma scheme. The primary suggestion was to remove the mandate that the applicant must be from a family that is involved in traditional caste-based occupation. The government said that anyone pursuing any of the 18 occupations listed in the Vishwakarma scheme guidelines must be enrolled as beneficiary. Besides, the state suggested that the minimum age for enrollment in the Vishwakarma scheme be increased from 18 years to 35 years. The idea behind this suggestion was to ensure that only those who had made an informed decision to continue the family trade are enrolled as beneficiaries. In addition to this, the state wanted the village administrative officers to be empowered to verify the applications instead of the Gram Panchayat heads, as was the mandate under the present guidelines. However, the central government remained silent on these modifications suggested by the government. Following this, Chief Minister Stalin has now written to the Union Minister of MSMEs Chitranram Manji, making it clear that the state government will not implement the Vishwakarma scheme in its present form. At the same time, he said that the state government, following the principles of social justice, will develop a new scheme for the artisans in Tamil Nadu. This scheme, he said, will be more comprehensive and inclusive and will not discriminate people on the basis of caste. Instead, it will provide holistic support, including financial assistance and training to artisans belonging to all communities. So, what is the status of the Vishwakarma scheme in Tamil Nadu? Is there support for it from the artisans or not? Data provided by the central government shows that so far across the country, more than 2.60 crore applications have been registered for the scheme. Of them, 25 lakh applications have been successfully registered. Insofar as Tamil Nadu is concerned, as of July 2024, more than 8.39 lakh artisans had applied for the scheme, but their applications are stuck at the very verification stage. There is a 3-tier verification process for this scheme. It starts at the level of the Gram Panchayat head and then goes on to the District Implementation Committee and the Screening Committee. So what is the way forward, considering that Tamil Nadu has several lakh artisans, including goldsmiths and those involved in other occupations? Ideally, the central government could positively consider the state's recommendation to remove the mandate insisting that the beneficiary must belong to a family that is traditionally involved in family-based trades. This would ensure that the caste-based occupation is not perpetuated. In the alternative, until the centre makes certain modifications, the state must come up with its own scheme as promised by Stalin at the earliest so that Tamil Nadu's artisans don't feel left out of such schemes. On that note, this is D. Suresh Kumar signing off. I shall meet you in another video. Thank you.